Hey everyone, Kensurfs here. It's Sunday, we're in the shave den, and it's time for another shave. Hope all of you had a great week. Hope your Sunday's going good. It's 3 hours till football playoffs, Kansas City Chiefs. So I'm going to be going over to my son-in-law and daughter's house and play some dominoes and then watch some football. Now, I was asked by DS Cosmetics, and DS Cosmetics is actually the company that produces the Kensurfs brush. And they said, hey, we've got a couple of new razors out. Would you mind just giving me your opinion on them? They didn't ask me to shoot a video. They asked me just to try them out and give my opinion, and I've been doing that. But I figured, if I'm trying them out anyway, why don't I show them to you and let you know what I discovered? Now, I've got two razors here from DS Cosmetics, and they are both single edge razors. This one is called the Legend, and this one is called Mars. Now, you've probably seen, I've used a lot of single edge razors or injector razors in the past. I've got the vintage chic razors here. But I've been getting a lot of questions from the viewers on, hey, which type of single edge razor should I be using? And that's always a choice for you. Single edge and double edge razors, to me, are a lot more price efficient than a cartridge razor. Now, a cartridge razor does good, don't get me wrong, but it's a little more expensive. Now, single edge blades are more expensive than double edge blades. So let me show you these two razors before I do the shave today, and I'll let you know what I discovered or what my comments were. Now, I also might as well show you. I'm going to be doing the shave today. Stephen Davidson, who also has a shave channel, my friend sent me this to try out. It's the Perfect Cup, and it's from Wet the Face in Huntington, New York. And they actually use coffee from a local coffee guy in New York in the creation of this soap. And this soap, wow, smells strong like coffee. I'm here to tell you. And I've had 2 cups already, not of this, but of of my home brewed coffee here. I will be using a restored Badger, Ever Ready Badger. Let me put this into here, and then we can start talking about single edge razors. Well, single edge razors to me, there's basically 3 types that, there's probably more, but there's 3 types that I use. One of the types is the regular, I've got the Schick injector, the regular single edge blades. Oh, sorry, got a hair in my mouth from the mustache. Single edge blades, and they look like this. This is basically an injector size razor blade. Then they have from Feather the Artisan. I call them the Artisan blades. Maybe they have a numerical designation, I don't know. I usually use Captain Kai Miles, and I do have Feather. And these are a little bit bigger blades. And let me show you the difference, what I'm talking about. This is the Legend, and it actually uses half of a DE blade. And they're all 3-piece razors. And by the way, this is the new, like I said, the new one. If you look under the head there, DS Cosmetics, they're serial numbering them now so they can keep track of the lot. They're using 3/16-inch steel. I really, they're good quality. The old days, some of the products that came from overseas, they might have been cheaper. They're really starting, especially in China, they're really starting to make a little bit better quality razors, in my opinion, in my humble opinion. And this is a very heavy razor. This handle is very heavy, and we've got, there's the head with your serial number on it. And if I can do this without cutting me and dropping the head, it's taking half. I've got a My Blade Silver in there. You snap the blade in half, the DE blade in half, and it's held in the head right there. So you're basically, for every DE blade you snap in half, you're getting 2 blades for this razor. This is kind of like the leaf razor. It's an economical way to go. You get twice the blade for the money when you snap them in half, and it's a little narrower head. Now, compared to this blade, it's a lot wider. This injector blade is a lot narrower head. So right away, the DE blade is wider. You can see that. It's wider than the injector blade. So you get a little bit more coverage when you are doing a pass with this razor. I like the head on this razor, but I kind of like the handle on this one. I like the knurling. This is nice. It's all right. You know, you can grip it really well, but I just kind of like the knurling all the way down. Now this razor happens to use the artisan blade. And an artisan blade, well, I'll just show you. An artisan blade is very wide. Wider than the DE blade, wider than the single edge ejector blade. It is very wide. Trying to do this again. The tolerances are so tight on these. There we go. The tolerances are so tight, they really stick together well. Okay, this is a artisan injector. And let me see if I got a DE blade out. DE blade. This is bigger. All right. I'm going to be dropping everything now. They have some nice knurling underneath here. Some nice design pattern. Here's your head. The blade fits right into those notches right there. See, you got the two notches. Notches are in the base. This locks that wide blade right in. I'm still using the bushings. People say, you don't need to use the bushings. Well, they came with the razor. Why not use them? There we go. Again, the only difference is the cost. These blades cost more than DE blades, and they cost more, or maybe the same as an injector blade, but generally they cost a little bit more. And there's I've seen a little less of a variety. There's definitely more DE blades out there than these. All right, enough talking. I'm gonna do a side-by-side with both these razors today. And I've used them both before and they performed very well. In fact, those are not new blades in there. I've used them about 2 times before. So let's get the shave started and we'll see how they do, because I'm definitely in need of a shave. All right. A lot of people, they want to go to the vintage, and I've got the vintage, and the vintage blades are very nice. Vintage injectors, but a lot of people want modern stuff. Whew, there's that coffee. Wow. Very cool, Steven. Thank you, dude, for sending this to me. Very cool. It definitely smells different than my cologne collection. Oh, by the way, I did receive some new colognes for Christmas. I have not previewed the Viking or the Green Irish Tweed Creed. And here's a couple that I have lined up down here. I look forward to using those in an upcoming video. You're not going to say this doesn't smell like coffee. This smells like coffee in a good way. I like coffee. It's a very smooth soap. All right. So I'll use the Legend. I'm going to get them mixed up on the right side of the face. Let's see how it goes. It's very smooth, very mild. And it really gets the job done. The problem is if you have a razor collection or you're really into shaving, personal grooming, you probably have some SE blades, you have, or SE razors, you have your DE razors, and you probably have some cartridge razors. I've got the heated Bugatti Gillette right here. So I use all the different blades, the different razors. The improvement in quality, I don't work for these guys. They happen to sell my brush, but I don't work for them, and, they don't work. These don't work, but they work. Now, this is the Captain Kai mild blade. It's the pink, the mild. Look at, almost 2 passes shaves half your face. I feel the Captain Kai blade tugging a bit. Again, this is the 3rd time I've used it. It's the mild blade. I probably should have went with a feather, but I was just really trying out how the razor feels and if I have any problems with it. And they both do a good job. This side actually seems smoother. It seemed like it was tugging, but very close though, very close. Did I get me? Yeah, I got me right here. Oh man, right there. So I don't know if it was this razor that got me or this razor that got me. I actually read all your comments. I try to read them all, especially on a new video when I publish it. What's your favorite SE razors? Do you guys have a preference? And blades. Blades. All right. The thread pattern on these handles are all the same, I believe. So they are interchangeable. So if I don't like this one, I can always swap it out. But the weight is definitely terrific. And these are coming in, I think this one is like $47 and the other one is like $60. So they're coming in not too outrageous a price, but they put a lot more work into it, a lot more money into it, better steel, it appears, into them. Yeah, there's nothing left over here. The Captain Kai really wiped it out. First shave I was using with these, like butter, like a hot knife through butter. Nothing really to complain about. My famous area that I always shave off, no issues. No issues at all. All right, here we go. I smell like I've been drinking a lot of coffee. Oh, some people like to see this, right? So I put it in there. Some guys just say they use the one hand, I use both. Ooh, a little bit of a burn. A little bit more of a burn on this side. Does that mean that I irritated this side more, or does that mean that it got closer? They both feel good. No problem with either. My preference would probably be the DE Snap in Half. But if I have an ample supply and reasonable price of the Artisan blades, I kind of like the fact that it's nice and wide. And so there's less passes. I mean, like I said, you can almost do 1, 2 passes per side. So it does work good. All right, well, there you have it. That's my opinion. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys have a terrific week. I do look forward to seeing you all in a video very, very soon. And stay safe. And by the way, your subscriptions are always appreciated. I really appreciate your subscriptions. So if you haven't clicked that button yet, think about it. All right? And I'll keep trying to bring you some content. All right. Talk to you soon.